As dusk painted the jungle in hues of amber and shadow, a sinister presence stirred. From a tangled maze of roots emerged a giant python, its body thicker than a tree trunk, stretching over 20 feet. Its scales, a mosaic of green and black, shimmered like polished armor, blending perfectly with the foliage. Cold, amber eyes gleamed with predatory intent, tracking Jumbo's every move. The elephant, unaware, was tossing vines playfully, his trunk curling around branches as he trumpeted in delight. The python, silent as death, slithered closer, its forked tongue tasting the air. Without warning, it struck, coils exploding from the undergrowth, wrapping Jumbo's legs in a vice-like grip. The elephant's joyful trumpets turned to frantic bellows, his massive frame thrashing against the serpent's relentless hold. The python's head reared back, revealing fangs that glistened with venomous intent, though it relied on constriction to subdue its prey. Each coil tightened, squeezing Jumbo's ribs, his breaths growing shallow. The jungle, once vibrant, seemed to hold its breath, vines trembling as the struggle shook the earth. Jumbo's strength, usually unstoppable, faltered under the python's suffocating embrace. His eyes, wide with fear, darted wildly, searching for escape. The serpent's coils shifted, looping higher, aiming to pin Jumbo's trunk and neck. The elephant's kick sent dirt flying, but the python's grip was unyielding, its body a living noose. Nearby, a villager fetching water froze, witnessing the horror. He sprinted back, shouting warnings, his voice echoing through the valley. The python, undeterred, tightened its hold, its eyes locked on Jumbo, calculating every thrash. The elephant's energy, his greatest asset, was draining fast. His trumpets grew weaker, each one a desperate plea. The villagers' cries reached the outpost, where the police team was stationed. Radios crackled to life, urgency spreading like wildfire. The jungle, now a battleground, hid the full scale of the python's power, its coils a relentless force of nature. Jumbo, the valley's beloved giant, was fighting for his life, and time was slipping away. At the edge of Verdant Valley, the elite police rescue team sprang into action. Led by Captain Mira, a seasoned officer with a reputation for fearlessness, the team of 5 was a blend of strength and strategy. Officer Raj, the tracker, knew the jungle's every trail. Lena, the medic, carried tools to stabilize any creature. Sanjay, the equipment expert, hauled ropes and tranquilizers, while Arjun, the youngest, brought unmatched agility. The villager's frantic report reached them at sunset, his words painting a dire picture: Jumbo, trapped by a monstrous python. Mira's team loaded their jeep, hearts pounding but minds sharp. They sped toward the jungle, the vehicle rattling over roots and streams. Raj studied the ground, spotting Jumbo's fresh tracks, broken branches and flattened grass leading deep into the thicket. The team parked near a clearing, the air heavy with the scent of damp earth and danger. Mira gathered them, her voice steady. "This python's no ordinary predator. We need precision. Tranquilize the snake, free Jumbo, and avoid its coils." Raj suggested luring the python with bait to loosen its grip, while Sanjay prepared a net gun to restrain it. Lena readied sedatives, knowing Jumbo might need calming post-rescue. Arjun scouted ahead, climbing a tree to spot the struggle. Jumbo's faint trumpets guided them. The team crafted a plan. Raj and Arjun would distract the python from opposite sides, drawing its attention. Sanjay would fire the net, pinning its coils, while Mira and Lena approached to sedate the snake and free Jumbo. Each member checked their gear, radios, flashlights, and protective vests, knowing one misstep could be fatal. The jungle loomed, dark and unforgiving, but the team's resolve was stronger. They moved as one, cutting through vines, following Jumbo's weakening cries. Mira's final words echoed, "We saved Jumbo, no matter the cost." The team vanished into the shadows, ready to face the beast that threatened their valley's heart. The police team crept through the jungle, flashlights slicing through the darkness. Jumbo's labored breaths and the python's hissing grew louder, guiding them to a small clearing. There, under moonlight, the scene unfolded. Jumbo, half collapsed, his legs bound by the python's massive coils. The serpent's head swayed, eyes glinting, daring any challenger. Mira signaled, and the team fanned out, silent as shadows. Raj, on the left, rustled branches, mimicking prey to draw the python's gaze. Arjun opposite tossed a stone, splitting the snake's attention. The python's head snapped toward Raj, loosening a coil slightly. Sanjay, crouched behind a boulder, aimed the net gun, his hands steady despite the pounding in his chest. "Now," Mira whispered. Sanjay fired, the net bursting forth, tangling the python's midsection. The snake thrashed, hissing furiously, its coils shifting but not releasing Jumbo. Mira and Lena sprinted forward, dodging the python's whipping tail. Lena jabbed a tranquilizer into the snake's exposed flank, the needle piercing its tough scales. The python's movement slowed, but its grip on Jumbo held firm. Jumbo, sensing hope, trumpeted weakly, his eyes meeting Mira's. She climbed onto a nearby root, rope in hand, looping it around the loosest coil. Arjun joined her, pulling with all his strength. The coil budged, giving Jumbo a chance to breathe. Raj kept distracting the snake, waving a flashlight to keep its head turned. Sanjay reloaded the net gun, firing again to pin the python's tail. The serpent, groggy from the sedative, began to slacken. Lena administered a second dose, her hands trembling but precise. The team worked in sync, ropes taut, pulling coil after coil off Jumbo. The elephant, regaining strength, stomped, shaking the ground. With a final heave, Mira and Arjun freed Jumbo's legs. The python, now limp, was secured in the nets, its threat neutralized. Lena checked Jumbo, soothing his trembling frame with gentle words. The team stepped back, panting, as Jumbo staggered to his feet, trumpeting triumphantly. The jungle, silent during the struggle, erupted in nocturnal calls, as if cheering the rescue. Mira wiped sweat from her brow, nodding to her team. They had faced the impossible and won, but the night wasn't over yet. The python, now fully sedated, lay motionless in the nets, its menace subdued. Jumbo, freed but shaken, nuzzled Mira's hand, his trunk trembling with gratitude. The team worked quickly, guiding the elephant back toward the village, their flashlights bobbing in the dark. Villagers, waiting anxiously, erupted in cheers as Jumbo's silhouette emerged, his ears flapping weakly but alive. Lena treated his bruises, ensuring no lasting harm. The python, secured for relocation, would be moved far from the valley. Its reign of terror ended. Mira addressed the crowd, her voice firm. "Jumbo's safe because we stood together." The villagers hugged the team, offering food and thanks. Jumbo, regaining his spirit, playfully sprayed water from a nearby stream, earning laughter. The jungle settled, its balance restored. The team, exhausted but proud, watched Jumbo rejoin his herd, his trumpets echoing with renewed vigor. As dawn broke, painting the sky gold, the valley felt whole again, its heroes safe, its heroes celebrated. Jumbo's rescue reminds us, courage and teamwork can conquer any threat. Subscribe for more thrilling tales, share this story, and join us in celebrating the heroes who protect our world's wonders. Until next time, stay brave,